Hello, in this lesson, I want you to perform operations with functions. I want you to solve equations using the properties of equality. We start off here and we need to understand some words, mean add, subtract, multiply, and divide. The most words we have mean add because we add the most often. So obviously it's addition, and I can shorten that to add. I don't know why it's not writing. Let's try that again. Okay, and then we have altogether. These. He writes it, then he erases it. Sorry about that. All together. Oh, geez. Sorry about that. Okay, plus. Let me see if I can write with my finger, maybe a little bit better. Okay, I'm going to write with my finger here. So plus and increase. Total. Together, more, all these words that mean that. Subtraction, well, for every addition you have a word for subtraction. Just think of the opposite. So the opposite of addition, or the opposite of add, would be subtract. The opposite of plus would be minus. And we'd have difference. Well, that's the answer to a subtraction problem. So I'm going to call that's a parenthesis word. So the parenthesis word for adding, that's sum. And for subtracting, that's difference. They're parentheses words because we're going to make sure we find the answer first. So we have to put it in parentheses. Decrease. Now, one thing you got to be careful of, we have a turnaround word. What I mean by turnaround word is we don't write it in the same order. So that would be like less than. So if I say 5 less than a number, that I would take my number, call that C, and I'd say minus 5. Now, multiplication has almost as many as addition, not quite as many. But we have like multiply, product. That's the answer to a multiplication problem. Now, usually you don't have to put that in parentheses, but that could be a parentheses word also. Multiple, by, factor. Now we have the corresponding words that mean divide. So in divide, we're going to have the answer to division problem is called quotient. And then we have like equal pieces. That would mean we're going to divide it. And split. These are not all inclusive. And then we have words that mean specifically to divide by a number. So if I say 1/3, that means I'm going to divide by 3. If I say half, it means I'm going to divide by 2. If I say double, it means I'm going to multiply by 2, and so on. And then equals, well, most of the time equals is going to be equals. But you could also have the total, and that's going to be the answer when you add. But that means you're going to have your equal sign following the word total. Is another word that shows up a lot for equals.